Welcome back to the channel, folks, in a thunderstorm. This is my surprised face. My name is Joel Duggan. It rains all the time on the Citadel server, and we are, of course, here in Westhill. I'm in the basement of the keep right now. We're going to try to continue and finish up the stone bridge today. And I think one of the things I'm going to do to kind of like shake the sillies out, because I'm not feeling this build the last couple days, is I'm going to work on this road. And really all that needs to happen is we're just going to move this thing up by a couple of blocks and line up the center crossroads here. And so that'll affect a few things along here, but mostly what I want to do is smooth this out. And that way it'll help with the views as we are trying to finalize everything. So that is what we are going to do. First, we're going to sleep and be doing a lot of digging, I would imagine. We'll need both of those. Cal, Dan, good to see you all. Hope you're having a good day. I've been watching more of the What Darren Plays playthrough of Satisfactory, and it's really got me itching to go in and start playing Satisfactory again. I've opened up the save file, like I backed it up, and I brought it up into update 7, which I think it was already in, but I made a backup just in case. And I took a poke around the world and made like a to-do list and stuff. Where did I start from? Oh, I didn't start over. This is my Devastator playthrough. This is my main 800-hour playthrough. I don't know if I'm ever going to start Satisfactory over again. The only thing that would ever tempt me to do so would be the full 1.0 release with the story. And if I did start over, I would change my philosophy a little bit. I think I would avoid making mega bases, which I know is a terrible term that's overused, but where did you start from? You mean on the Darren Plays list? Oh, on the Darren playlist? So I've watched the most recent like 3, and I watched some in the middle a few months ago, like maybe around Christmas. But I went back and I started at the first episode just to kind of, I had it on the background while I was doing like dishes and stuff. So I've been sort of half watching. But it's interesting to see people approach early game and see how they change early game. So this is 9219. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. 9219. And Darren started in the grassy fields, the southern start zone. That's the other thing. If I ever started again, I would probably start in the Dune Desert because I've never played up there. So this is going to move 4 or 5 blocks actually. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has to move 5. And I'm going to need some cobble, it looks like. I'm just going to move the whole thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now hopefully this won't be too bad as far as changing the vibe out here. So I don't know if we're going to be able to see much, but we'll get sort of it half translated, and then I'll go from there. Yeah, so far on Darren's playthrough, he's just unlocked the space elevator where he is. And I don't know if this is going to stay in terms of... Oh, did I mess up somewhere? Aha. Anyway, as I was saying, if where Darren is, he's sort of just unlocked the space elevator, and it's going to be interesting because he's getting into the more creative stuff now. So it'll be cool to see how he approaches designing. But one thing that I would do if I was to play it differently would be I would build a lot of small factories as opposed to one big one. Or multiple big ones, as it turns out. I don't think there's much of a difference. If anything, you get to see more. I think we're okay. I think I'm okay to just completely translate this. Whenever I move something like this, I always like to at least test to see what it might look like. So, we've got what? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's why I haven't deleted the whole thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 1, 2, 3 ones. So we've got, this is right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 goes to there, that, 2, 3. Can get rid of this now. I might actually just throw it here just for fun to have in case I ever need to come back to it. Hello, Cosmic. How's it going? A nap. I'm jealous. I was woken up by birds this morning at like 5:15. And I just could not get back to sleep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, cool. That works. And I believe we just did a full line of andesite all the way around. I miss simple designs like this. So much of what we've been doing lately has been super dense, complicated stuff. Nap was because you slept terribly? Yeah, that's too bad. I can't nap. Whenever I do, it just messes up my sleep cycle more. So if I have a rough night's sleep, I just have to power through. And I mean, I'll go to bed early. Like I won't push it. If I had a really rough night the night before, I'll head to bed around 10 if I need to. It depends on what I have to do the next day. I mean, the nice thing about my streaming schedule is that it's usually noon or 1 p.m. for me. So even if I'm tired, I'm at least awake at that point, right? Now, some of these road attachments are going to change, obviously. And I guess we had cobblestone going along the inside as well. Have to go sleep so it doesn't turn into a mob fest out here. Oh, that sucks that your dog woke you up. I mean, that's one thing I guess I really have to get used to that, you know, that idea. I mean, I'm sure I would very much enjoy all aspects of it, but as someone that wants a dog, but currently has no obligation to get out of bed other than when I want to, getting a pet would change that dramatically. Same thing with like if you've been out for a while, you know, like I used to have friends when I used to work in animation studios and they could never come out for a drink after work because they always had to go straight home to let the dog go to pee, right? So there's some sacrifices there. But I feel like the good would outweigh that. Plus, I'm at a stage right now where like I'm not going out for drinks every other day after work. That's not a thing. Once a month, I get together with some guys for a beer. That's about it. All right. So the whole idea with this, it was to try and better align it with the bridge, so that when you're coming down from here, you have more of an experience of looking straight at the crossroads, right? Now we can still have the road meander a bit. I'm okay with it going like left and right and stuff like that, but I think we have to get rid of some of it. So at the most, it goes down by 3 steps here, and I think that's about where we want to stop it. So 1 section, 2 section, 3 section. So 2 section, 3 section. Now here is where I don't want it to go down any farther. And I'm going to need to bring some grass over. Hi, what you doing? We are moving this road so it lines up better with some views. So I've got, what are these? These are pretty long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, we'll call it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's probably good. Then we'll do 13 again here. And this will just help us visualize what's happening with the map. Yeah, so we'll come up and we'll go up again, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go get some slabs. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we'll just do this evenly and see how it looks. It might need to be tweaked. You can see how that's a smoother road. And how did we attach it over here? We did, like we sort of did like a 2, 2, and then 1s. So I'll probably look at that like the edge here. Well, we moved it all up by 5, right? So I could start by moving some of the stuff up by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that makes sense. Sometimes it's nice to start a stream with a little road work just because it's very straightforward. You're not usually very surprised what's going on. We've got to get from there to here, and we're already in a pretty straight line. I feel like we can probably just extend this all the way. And that might be 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Cosmic Dancer. Holy nuggets. That's a massive donation. Holy smokes. I was distracted by the siren. And then the chime. Thank you so much. Holy crap. That's incredible. Sandy, thank you for all the love in chat for Cosmic. You took the words out of my mouth. The siren was not you. No, I didn't think the siren was you. I got that far. I did get that far. All right, so here, I guess we'll just take this up. And then we'll just remove all this. It's nice that at least it was built before. The siren was trying to alert me in advance of the extraordinarily generous donation, the wonderful support from Cosmic Dancer. Yes, I choose to believe that. So obviously the road's not going to be that thin. We're going to do the other side of the road. But that feels pretty good with the exception of that little chunk right there. So yeah, I would say maybe we would push this back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that's 15 and 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do that. Smooths it out a little bit. We may end up straightening that later on. You kind of want to come with your own alert system now. Do you need like a small alarm because you're so short so that people don't back up over you? You need like a little orange flag and a beeper. You know how people that have little golf carts and stuff that they drive around in gated communities have like little orange flags that stick up, or bikes, low bikes will have like the orange flags for road safety. You ever just walk around with one of those, Cosmic, so people know where you are? I imagine it'd be super handy. Have you seen the meme online of a guy that tied a balloon? Unknowingly, he tied a helium balloon to his girlfriend as they were walking around Walmart because she's really short. And he always loses her in department stores, so he tied a helium balloon to her. And as she's walking around, maybe it was Target or something, but as she's walking around looking at stuff, he can just see the balloon kind of like bobbing on its own between the aisles. I'm sure people could find it. It's probably a pretty popular video. It was very, very funny. And the girlfriend had no idea, none, that he had done that. It was pretty spectacular. All this so that my eyes don't twitch when I take screenshots for thumbnails. Kel, isn't that good? I thought it was very funny. Especially if you can get like a custom balloon. You know, like over here, Mr. Cosmic. Or just like just Cosmic with an arrow pointing down. Right, like what would be really good is if you did it like an exclamation mark, like a quest. Get a quest balloon. I've seen that at conventions. I've seen that at conventions where people will have like a cardboard exclamation point and they just tie it to the back of their shirt and it like hovers above their head. It's fantastic. ZenThaneX subscribing at Prime for 16 months. Sweet 16, ZenThaneX. Thank you ever so much for using your Prime. Very much appreciated. Folks in the chat, if you want to use your Prime sub or if you want to connect your Discord and Twitch, you can check that out. Join the Discord. ZenThane, I'm sure, is already taking advantage of that. All right, so now all we have to do is just basically copy the other side. But as you can see, what I do is the outside curve, so that the convex as opposed to the concave, I offset it by 2. So as it goes back the other way, this will become the concave, or convex rather. So we just have to budget this the right way. I'm not sure why I use the word budget. That's not exactly the right word. It's like I have to calculate this the right way, I guess. Right, so you go up here and it's 1. How wide is this road? 9? Maybe 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so 9 in total. So we find the curve, right? So technically a curve in Minecraft. And then you go 1, 2 this way, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we just have to find the other spot, which is going to be way over here. Were you budgeting in Minecraft? No. I was mentioning before you got here, Cosmic, that I was playing Satisfactory and going over my numbers and looking at all the cool stuff that I had done and will be doing. And so I've got numbers on my brain. I've got a lot of ideas for that game now that they've got blueprints. Oh, that might not be... That might be okay. Yes, that was the right thing. So actually, this needs to go over by 2. So 1, 2. We'll take that out here and then add it in here. Oh, does that not work? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I did something wrong. Oh, I counted from here. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's what I did wrong. Wait a minute. Yeah, there's definitely some shenanigans afoot here. Hold on. This comes to here. Which means this should be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. Yeah, there's definitely going to be more Satisfactory on the channel. I was telling people that I've been watching more of what Darren plays. And Darren plays more than just Satisfactory. Darren plays some other stuff too. Anno, something that I know was recommended to me, but it seems like another City Skylines, so I'm not sure how well that would stream. But Satisfactory I like because it's such a visually appealing game. And I find it easy to kind of, it's shiny, you know, so like it sells well in terms of like cool thumbnails and big builds and all that kind of stuff. There's a cave around here somewhere. I can hear a zombie. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do, because here's the fun thing about loading up my old Satisfactory save, is that I can now say that the 60,000 megawatts that we were aiming for with the factory is working, it's active. And so it means we can move on and start doing other things. I don't want to completely abandon it because it's not a finished build, but it means that I could do it in bits. Like I could log in, do a task to decorate sections of it, and then move on to like finalizing the train network or moving something, you know, like that kind of stuff. But yeah, the to-do list now is going to be to get the Devastator factory back up and running so that we no longer have to do that big run all the way back to the starter factory. And I'm really debating, I think for both the life of my save, frame rates and everything else, that I'm probably going to do my best to delete that original save. I'm going to smooth this out briefly just to kind of make sure it looks a little bit nicer. Now, somewhere here, I wanted to cut this back a bit, so maybe we'll remove this as well. I feel like it's a little bit too close to the road. Why not? That's why I never have to worry about smelting stuff. This is just a temporary fix. We will obviously address the landscape around here tightly when we do whatever farm is going to be next to the town. I don't know what that is yet. Oh, I can sleep the rain away now. If you want Cole, go see Steven. He's got tons. Is he a pack rat like me, Cosmic? For folks that need some knowledge, Cosmic was helping Steven out the other day by helping him organize his storage and inventory stuff. I guess after all the mining he would have had to do for the stair monument, he probably has quite a lot. Now that's the thing. I think that's probably just kind of in my brain from early Minecraft, is just like you can never have too much of the important resources, you know? Anything that powers something, I always want to have plenty of. It's like in Satisfactory. The last thing one thing I don't like about restarting that game is having to like manually power your stuff with like biofuel. It's tedious, and I do not like it. All right, so I feel like we should maybe line this up a little bit better. may not be what we want to do. Anyway, you can see the changes that I've made. I guess that's the slabs. So this is a little bit short. So we can maybe come back here and just push it back a bit. Just softens that up a little bit. So now the experience is going to be a little bit different. Worked out I spent 7.5 hours in his storage yesterday. I've never seen so much stone. Oh my gosh. Did you have shulker boxes? Like, did you shulker box everything? Does he have shulker boxes? So I'm still not entirely sure that the little wavy road is correct. It doesn't look like we've actually landed at the right spot. So that's a bit of a mistake on my part. Yeah, I aimed a little bit too low. Looks like this was where we wanted to go, actually. It's funny how it's only one block off, and yet it feels like it's miles off the mark. But essentially now, as we're coming down through here, when we curve towards this main gate, at least now you'll see this is very much centered in your view. The crossroads is in the right spot. I don't mind a slight turn here because it makes you see more of the town. We do need to move this up a little bit though. Some of these, this is quite long, so we could probably bump this up a little bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not far enough. So I need to bump this up here. So I was right the first time, I guess. I think we'll just make this straight, and then I'll deal with anything that needs to change later. Now we're on the center. And that's got one. We'll just put one here just so we know what's up. And then to curve this and attach this, we just do the same thing we did over here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2. Oops, these are supposed to be regular stone. And I guess this is supposed to be out here. It's not bad. Could be a little bit tidier, but it might come in a little bit tighter depending on what we end up doing with this kind of crossroads and how we handle whatever's built next to it. So I'm not really sure. I'm not building anything too big. Is the plan to have a design or pattern in the middle of it? No, I think this was just basically for me to know like about how big I wanted the area to be. I think this is really just going to be a crossroads. I just thought it looked kind of silly coming in like at a right angle, you know, like coming in here and then just going straight out. It just didn't look important enough. So having something a little bit more shaped, I think, will help. I don't think we're going to have to do anything. If anything, what would be cool in the middle would be like if we could somehow make something that looks like a compass rose, because that would be helpful for people traveling, right? Like I just think it would be neat if there was just like a basic, very, very basic, you know, some sort of compass rose. Maybe we can do that with like stairs or something, you know, like kind of inlay a pattern. So it'd be like a kind of like a spokes of a wheel or something. I'm sure we can come up with something. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about this one. Well, you know, we could tweak this quite quickly, and I don't want to move the whole thing. I think it's more interesting if it doesn't connect dead on the east side. I kind of like where it's connecting now. So maybe we'll just try and smooth this out a little bit. It's 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. It's a little sharp. Maybe we'll do 2 here. Yeah, so here we get the weird kind of bulge happening. So I might want to try and smooth that out where I can. And then here, we would actually curve it into the circle a little bit, I think. Can I aim it right there? Maybe just 1 block farther. And then we could bring this up a little bit closer to here. Maybe even like there. 2, 3, that. So in a way, by moving this, we've actually made it a bit more interesting. Yeah, I mean, not perfect. I could maybe do away with this section here and then pull this out this way. That's cow has scared me twice today. Already, twice today. Yeah, so again, it's just a little bit more lopsided. And we could even have this road curve a little bit more to make it look like it goes across there. But instead of like 4 equal 90-degree departures, you're kind of going off down here a little bit. And I could change this, but it would involve moving that whole road, which I don't want to do right this second, because that would take away from the mission, which is to try and complete the bridge. And so I think the thing I want to do right now is I want to get, I've got some cobble, I want to get some tuff and some other stuff, and I want to see if I can't add in the final textures at the bottom of these. Yeah, so we'll work on those first. The towers. All right, don't need that. And I need some mossy bricks somewhere. Ooh, I need to make some more rockets is what I need to do. Green Ninja, thanks very much. It is starting to come together. There's a few things that are still left on the to-do list, but for the most part, it's feeling pretty solid. I have no idea what I'm doing next in Minecraft. After Westall, I mean. There's still quite a bit to do. Like there's still the keep that has to be done. Quite a bit left in that regard. Do I have one? Uses rockets to make more rockets. Yeah. In the dictionary under redundant, see redundant. Also, once you can fly, why do you want to walk anywhere? We are, however, going to grab some of these. It's going to be a lot easier for stuff like this. Oh, tough. I need some tough. That. So along here, I wanted to continue this tough going down. I guess I could also use some deep slate too. It's pretty good. Now, I guess we can do a little bit on these other ones. I feel like this is probably going to end up being bushes, not dirt and grass. So I'll cut that back there. This is also pretty square. Oops. I think maybe that could go in the ground as opposed to on the top. Cool twist of fate when you go looking for a spare elytra in the end and walk away from the end gateway into pure void. Maybe that's why I don't find anymore. Yeah. Actually, that's a good reminder, Cosmic. The first thing I really need to do as a nice break from West Hill is take care of some very technical stuff. And once we update to 1.20, we'll make some changes there in the end to fix that bug. The bug has been fixed, but we actually have to address the bug by resetting the end gateways. And I think one of the things we discussed as a server, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, was that we're going to permanently fight the dragon and get the end portals unlocked, and then no longer fight the dragon. I think that's the plan. All right, so here I want to do some cracked stuff, at least for now. And I feel like we can probably have a little bit more going on as well. I don't know if we can get away with cobblestone down here. Maybe a little bit. Keeping it as simple as I can. Oh, that doesn't look good. Yeah, you remember the plan with the dragon? Yeah. I think Alistair and I were the ones that were going to go in and do all the end gateway stuff. He had some commands that he was going to share with me that he knew. Because he was looking up the problem. And so he wanted to address it. Yeah, that looks good in here. Except for that. We'll skip that and go right back to normal. Normal brick there. And I think I'll put a cracked brick there. As much as I like that this is part of the tower, I think it's probably better that it's bricks. Normally I do stone, like polished stuff over these, but I don't want to put a stair there because it'll look funny. So we'll do a full block. Because a stair would attach funny to the wood stair here. Actually, no, never mind. That looks dumb. We'll just go straight brick. So I guess today we're doing a texture pass. It's kind of just looks like the way it's going. I gotta go get some more walls. Break time when you're ready. Thanks, Cosmic. Appreciate that. Let's do cracked there. I should put some more bricks into the furnace for cracked reasons too. Let's do cobblestone there. We'll just leave it as bricks. This is where I would love to have a cracked stair. Right. If you're new to this channel, folks, I take a break once an hour whenever I'm streaming. Gives me a chance to stretch, get another glass of water, all that kind of good stuff. You should too. And when we come back, we will continue work on texturing the bridge and the buildings. Be right back. But one thing I never thought about was we may have to move these lanterns as well. Oh, there he is. I was like, where is he? Is he inside, outside? What's going on? Look at all the spooters. Could use some extra string, actually. I'm glad they don't call their buddies. Have spiders always had particles coming out of them? It's weird. He's found a shady spot. Not the sharpest crayon in the box. But it makes my job easy. Was there something else that I was supposed to bring up there? Walls. And cobbled deep slate. Thanks for the image in my head of a Minecraft spider calling one of its buddies on the phone. Nice. So these might look better as either andesite or bricks. Or a combination of the two. I think maybe we do a combo andesite and cobblestone. And let's flip them. No, did I do that backwards? I did that backwards. Basically, I was looking at the andesite on the ground. Wanted to separate that out a bit. Yeah, I think that works. Now this one, maybe we'll do just andesite here. And leave the cobble where it is. We'll try it, but it's probably going to look like part of the wall. Yeah, I don't like that straight line right across. We'll just leave it as cobblestone. It's funny, I thought the stone brick was going to look good, but it does not. Alright, floor texture. And I need to go get a door. I'd say that's good. And another door. Why is it that with some games they have spiders in them? They're typically giant. It's Tolkien. It's The Hobbit. It's the influence of The Hobbit on almost like almost all video games. That's what it is. So I'm going to put this here. Oh, so that's outside. Interesting. Maybe this should be a little bit more andesite then. Yeah, sure. And then a little wall texture here. Always nice when you've got different textures outside than you do inside. I think that's it. The andesite and tough are so harsh. Sorry, we're probably going to cover it up with some foliage anyway. I could just walk up the bridge, but it's a big bridge, Cosmic. It takes freaking forever. It's too long. Or if you want to get real technical, I just don't want to. Alright, what are we going to put here? I feel like there's probably going to be some plants or something, or maybe like some sort of outside thing. So be okay with putting in some like tough and cobble along here. Ooh, I didn't put more stone in a furnace. Hold on. And some coal. I love that a block of coal is an entire stack. Such an easy thing to remember. I guess I could put a stair underneath there too. That might be cooler. This is why I wanted more rockets at the start of this stream. Might be able to get away with even just a different texture here too. Maybe not that. Stone looks good. What about andesite? I think we just go with stone. Stone bricks. Good stuff. Whatever happened to slow down, life is to be savored. I want to get to the end of this build. It's really big. I had not planned on spending 2 weeks on it. Ooh, that probably has to stay like that. Yeah, I think it looks okay. Actually, let's put maybe that there. Now that is probably going to be on the outside, so I'm going to texture that from the other side. Cool, that's done. Do you? Oh, okay. I made it anyway. It's all good. So out here is where things get a little bit trickier because I was thinking about getting into the deep slate, but I don't know whether I want to put deep slate on the tower or whether I want to put deep slate on the cliff. So I don't know whether I want deep slate kind of like in those places. I also wonder whether I want to take this cliff down just a little bit too. Because I was thinking if we turn this into deep slate, then we could call it like Blackrock Bridge or something. And if we were able to use some deep slate in the top of it, then we would be able to differentiate the road from the stone. All right, let's just try it. Let's just replace a bunch of this with some deep slate and see what it looks like. This is the trial and error in survival Minecraft that I find quite tedious. I don't do a lot of playing around in creative, very, very seldom. So all this stuff is just kind of like seeing what happens as I do it. Let's see what that looks like. Because if this works, then we could potentially make a very dark cliff. Yeah, that could look pretty cool. I think I'd rather have a dark cliff than the dark bottom of the tower, although that's a lot more work. Do I have any basalt out here? I don't think I do. Nope. More gray blocks required. We'll bring that, and we'll bring that. Maybe that too. Yeah, it's a good contrast. I agree, Cosmic. So one of the other things we can do is try some deep slate up on the tower and see what it would look like if I was to maybe even pull that cliff down a little bit. Oh, I should put the gravel box down first. So I'm going to want to do something more with that structure. That went a lot farther than I thought I was going to. So let's just take this down by at least 2 blocks. Now we've got some basalt we can work in here. Smooth basalt, rather. Or maybe, I really like when you can't see the sides of it. That works really well too, actually. I think I like that better. Just regular basalt. Oh, down we go. So here I would probably want to bring this along. Whoops. That's another way that we could add some contrast if we wanted to keep the gray cliffs, the stone cliffs. Yeah, it's not quite as clear, is it? I guess I forgot to pull that down. Yeah, we'd be dealing with such a small range. I like that it's taller. I think I'll just remove the deep slate and go back to just the cobble and the tuff. I don't know. Is there another block that would go in well with cobble and the tuff? Yeah, the deep slate just doesn't work. It would work if the tower was like twice as tall, I think. Yeah, with regular basalt on the end, you're right. It does give you that option to make it look like dark cobble. I could try just with some of the basalt without, you know, without the deep slate, like just every once in a while just throw in like one of those there. It doesn't look half bad by the tuff either. It's a little dark, but it's not bad. See, where I'd want to put it is here, but it's got a funny side on it, so you can't do it that way. Too dark. Every time you ask a question about another block, my brain instantly forgets other blocks that exist in Minecraft. I'll walk over to the crafting table all the time and just type in like stairs, just as a reminder of like what color stairs are there, like what options do I have. Yeah, I think we should maybe give this a go. The good news is we've got stairs and slabs, right? So we could try that. And it doesn't have to be the whole cliff. Again, I'm just not super sure I want to do that much dark. So over here, I thought we could try and create like another little cliff face, sort of. I wanted to have this kind of come down and curve out just a little bit. It'll mean making some of this stuff steeper. That's fine. Oops. And this is the stuff where I find it really hard because you're just constantly flying back and forth and back and forth. Now along here, same thing as we did on the other side. We could try to add like, oops, a little bit more rock happening. But again, probably have to make this steeper. Problem with making it steeper is it becomes a real pain in the butt to walk along. At least we know all of this is just going to be andesite. And gives us an opportunity to maybe pull this down a little bit, which is cool. I've got no idea if what I'm doing is good. If I've nailed what I've set out to do. Ooh, that does not look good at all. Yep. Still not steep enough. Still not steep enough. I think I'm going to take this back a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, I think we have to take this all the way back. Whoops. I always find it frustrating how, like, doing landscaping on a cliff turns into underwater stuff, turns into changing the length of a wall. Like, it all seems to just crash into one another so quickly at this stage. And then there's using elytra and water, which is bugged. I wish they would fix it. I try not to complain too much, but my gosh, it's just, it really is a frustrating situation. Yoni, thanks for coming by and saying hi. Hope you're having a good day. So I feel like I've totally messed up the edge of this river now, too. That's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. I think I need to get rid of that part there, but we're getting there. Everything is so blocky. It reminds me of like a Qbert game or something. All right. I think that's pretty good. We could take this in a little bit. It's getting there. Oh, did Cosmic mention Qbert earlier? I didn't notice. Classic. Probably something people are more familiar with pop culture jokes than they are with actual playing the game. I played it on Atari, I think. Yep, I just need to pull this down farther. Like the more I pull it down, the more I think, haven't I done this enough? But I guess not. There's kind of like a game of layers that you gotta play here. And the direction of the stairs seems to be a big thing too. Yeah, so that doesn't work. That's pretty good. And then we'll add some bushes and stuff over top of that. A little bit on the perfect side, but I don't want to spend all day messing with it. What about changing this to that way? Nope. How about neither direction? Actually, that's not bad. So much jumping. Annoying. Pyro, we've done a lot of work since you've been last here. I do play almost every day. I do stream almost every day. For anybody that's new. So if you're looking for content, there's lots of VODs on the YouTube channel, and there is, well, there's also lots of VODs here on Twitch, and I actually get, you know, a little bit of advertising revenue when people watch here on Twitch. We're getting closer to being able to have ads on the VOD channel. We're at 750 subscribers, I think. All right, I need to go. I think we're going to try some bushes. I need to remember what biome I'm in, though. We might be in a taiga over here. Swept hills, windswept hills. I'll bring both kinds of bushes. I don't need extra spruce. It'd be good. What I really should do is just have like 3 stacks of each one in here. Pyro, no, actually, I was just talking about Satisfactory earlier. I was watching a lot of What Darren Plays, a streamer and a YouTube presence, and actually, I think he does mostly Satisfactory videos on YouTube. He streams other games, I think, though. And I've just been itching to get back into it. You know, like I think part of it is that I'm getting close to the end of this build in Minecraft, and I want to start diversifying my streams again. Because once upon a time, we were going for partner, and I stopped a lot of Satisfactory videos because I was really pushing on Minecraft. I was streaming every day and trying to focus on the most popular thing that I was doing. But ultimately, I didn't feel like it was making the right kind of progress, and I didn't feel like I was... You're not set up to succeed in that way on Twitch, I don't think. They don't make it easy, which is fine, but I decided a long time ago that I was just like, well, whatever. What's going to make or break how I feel about streaming is whether or not I can do it professionally, not whether or not I'm get a purple check mark. So there are lots of other games that are on my radar. So, but Satisfactory, returning to Satisfactory would be great. That would be on the list. So what I'm thinking here is probably I should go look at this bush back here again, because I really like what I did down here in the west with this custom thing. So mangrove roots, rooted dirt. We'll try mangrove and we'll try azalea. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back into it. I think it's going to be fun. So, oh, I forgot to bring the actual bushes. Mangrove, azalea, jungle. Mangrove might be the winner. Yeah. Although jungle's pretty good too. Maybe we can do a combination of jungle and mangrove. We need to use leaves that obviously change color with the biome because the azalea are far too bright. So maybe we can have like, you know, the tops of these have some berries or something on them. Plus, mangrove just look good. They look like they hang off of things, which I like. So I want to leave a little bit of dirt and a little bit of depth going on. That, and I didn't bring any of my other green boxes with me, but I can make roots by bone mealing this. I think I brought bone meal? Yes. Do I have shears already? I do. I wish it was this easy to get rooted dirt. I think that's something I might do, Cosmic, in the data packs for recipes and stuff for the Citadel, and for anybody else that's watching, is that... Oops. I think what I'll do is I'll make a way that we can craft rooted dirt. You know, like a piece of dirt surrounded by roots or something like that. So like if you had this, I think a fair recipe would be dirt and roots. I think that would be a fair recipe to add as a data pack. Because it's such a great block, but it's such a pain in the butt to get. I don't think we're going to need more than 19. That should be good. I like the sound it makes so much better than regular dirt, too. I don't think we're going to need any clay. I've not used ender pearls this much in a very long time. So the roots are probably going to be better off along the edges at some points. Like maybe behind this one. And because they're so bright, it's usually a good idea to like kind of hide them behind stuff. I wonder if we can get away with actually having roots right here. Oh, can we put roots on roots? We can. They don't match, but you never know. Ah, you know, that's not bad. It certainly helps having the greenery there to help separate what's happening here on the cliff from the wall, I think. This is bleeding in a little bit too much together, but I think what I might be able to do is create kind of like a cradle of deep slate. So like have some deep slate here, have some deep slate. Maybe we'll change some of this to deep slate. So then the very straight cliff stuff will be stone. Maybe that's the way that we can get it to look right. Oh, sorry you're not feeling well, Cal. Thanks so much for being here. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a hope things smooth out. Actually, I'm gonna need those. Oh, I wanted some rooted dirt. I feel like I need to just take the beginning of some stream sometime soon and just like straight up harvest and craft a bunch of stuff. We were talking about that on the SpawnChunks Minecraft Hangout this weekend. Pix was saying how much his like regular Choppin' Tuesday stream where he just gathers resources and hangs out with the chat really helps him in his with his projects and stuff. So I'd want another one of these here at the back. Probably to move this. Maybe we want it to go up the side. I don't know. I kind of want something back here too. That may or may not look good. We'll see. Yeah, too much. I don't mind the big one. I'm gonna make it a little bit shorter. Oh. I want the bushes back. Maybe the key to this one is going to be to have it come up here in the back. So this will be nicer when it's got more grass on it. Yeah, I get to push that back over that way. Oh, the things that take forever. It's not bad, though. It's not bad. I think I might remove the vine. I think we might have to... The vine's pretty distracting. I think that's the only thing that you notice. So I think maybe that's gonna go. Crazy to see how different they are in color when you pick them up. And then this goes away in favor of, ooh, all the way down there. More happening back here, I think. And then we can also pepper in a few more of these. When I do this, I try to think about like which is the lighter of the blocks, and obviously the jungle is the lighter one. So I try to put the jungle on like either the ends or the tops to make it feel like it's the one that reaches for the sun the most, you know? Right. So that could be a little bit beefier, but I like that better. We'll just have to come up with... I'll probably end up using moss to cover that up. Would be my guess. Because the dirt sides are a little bit too much. Ooh. This may not look very good in this biome. Yeah, so maybe we'll just make it dirt so it won't be grassy. Anyway, we'll figure it out. You have invented Minecraft Cubert here? Oh man, look. The amount of times that I've fallen down 2 blocks and did not want to be 2 blocks lower today. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. All right, I'm going to put those back just so that it doesn't look terrible. And we are unfortunately in a biome where there is weird colored grass. So some of this is probably going to look better as stone. And we can also potentially even cover some of it up. Really dark for 7 o'clock in the morning. I just slept. Yeah, the minty green grass biome can be good, but it's the ones that are on the fringes, the ones that are kind of like halfway to taiga. Taiga is challenging, but you can do it. But it's the ones in between that are really problematic. Yeah. So we didn't get a ton done today. I like the texture changes here. I think we're going to go with some deep slate, probably there and there. And then we did a lot of the texture work up here, which is cool. That's a little bit thick at the bottom. We might have to pepper in a little bit of andesite down there to help make that work. I still have no idea what I'm doing with these towers, so that's why we have not addressed those. Same thing up there. We might want to add just like a little bit of cobble or something like to help push that up. We also got all the texture done in the little buildings, which is not a lot, but I think these look sufficiently finished as far as the structure is concerned. Same thing with the inside. We will, of course, furnish them at the end and add any kind of like bushes and things that we might want to add up here too, right? Because we've got stuff like that. We could do things like that to help out where needed, but I don't want to cover up like all the texture work that I just did. So we might have to strategically think about where bushes might go along here to make it look good. Actually, that's not bad. Kind of like that. Layer some grass in there. It'll help with things feeling pretty like stark in through here. Yeah. Cool. So it's getting there. The landscaping around any project always takes a long time, as we found out in the South Road a couple of weeks ago. So I appreciate the patience as people have been hanging out and taking the time. If you would like to follow the channel, I am going to pass you along to somebody else playing Minecraft. I don't know whether Pixel Riffs is about to wrap up. I don't know how long he normally goes on a Sunday. But I will maybe try to send you all along in that direction. He's raiding out right now. Okay, cool. That's fine. Hopefully he's not raiding me because I'm about to wrap up myself. Yes. So, what we'll do, maybe we can raid, the hot dish. What are they doing? We could do that too. Is the hot dish family friendly? I should check that before we actually raid. Nope. So I'm assuming that's the hot dish is not family friendly. All right. Well, we will, I guess, pass everyone along to Drathmore. Same as always. Seems like a good weekend to pass things along. If you've enjoyed this, leave a follow. If you would like to check me out on social media, it's Joel Duggan across the board. Check out the Spawn Chunks podcast. New episode comes out tomorrow. Dish is a friendly family, but not a family friendly. Sorry, I don't get it. We will be back again Tuesday. Tuesday is going to be the next stream, I would imagine. And don't forget, this Friday coming, massive Lego unboxing stream. I have, I think, 5 packages from the absolutely wonderful community that have sent me birthday Lego. My birthday is the 29th on Saturday, but on 28th, we'll be doing the unboxing of the Lego gifts that the supporters and friends and viewers have sent in. It's, yeah, it's very humbling. I'm in awe. Truly appreciate it. So don't miss that on Friday at the very least. But also check out other streams during the week. 1 o'clock Atlantic, UTC -3 hours. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.